been busy. You know what I'm saying? Not super busy, but busy enough. And then a couple weeks ago, the beginning of the month, I went to this thing called the Jurassic Classic. Big outdoor expo in Cambridge, Ohio. It's great. Spent Friday, Saturday there, came home Sunday. But it's real close to our property that I go to all the time. So we just stay at our cabin and then drive 25 minutes to Cambridge. It's a good time. I mean, it's expensive. Tickets are $200-300, depending on the package you buy. You can buy a $100 ticket, but I always buy really every year I bought the $200 ticket with my taxes. This year I bought the $300 because I got some extra raffles in there. But it's a good time. I mean, I never win shit. Ever. Never, ever. This was the 9th year I went. Never won nothing. My dad won I think he won an AR-15 this year. First time he ever won anything. And he went 1 year before I started going, so it took him 10 years to win something. My grandpa, when he was alive, we used to take him, he'd win every year. Something. Seemed like. Guess that's the way it goes. But anyway, that's not why I'm making this video. Talk about the Jurassic Classic. Look it up. It's great. Look it up. Google it. Give it a Goog. But it's, I don't know when in society we decided that our actions don't matter. Like, when people fuck up, you blame somebody else or it's somebody else's fault. Like, when did we lose accountability of ourselves? You know what I mean? Like, when did this happen? So here's why. All right, there's a story, you can look it up if you want, but I'll tell you. So this guy, man, that's a cool car. So this guy steals a car, right? The cops find the stolen car at a store or something. They put a tracker on it. The guy comes out of the store, he gets in the car, like, that's the guy. They go to get him. He takes off in the car, almost runs down a police officer, and gets away, right? They're like, it's okay. There's a tracker in the car. We'll find it. No big deal. Later on that day, they find the car at like a gas station, right? Now they know what the guy looks like, so they're going to grab him. They catch the guy coming out of the gas station. They start chasing him. He's running, right? They're yelling at him, stop, we're going to let the dog go, right? Like, you can look, it's all on video, or fucking dash cam, body cam, all that shit, right? Because it's out there. Dude's not stopping. They're gonna stop, we're going to let the dog go. You're going to get bit. You're going to get bit. Dude won't stop, right? They tase him. Better than shoot, right? Well, they tase him while he's running. He goes down hard. You see people get tased. They're like, they get stiff. Boom! And then they're straight down, right? Fell on some rocks or something. When the course of this happened, I think he broke something in his neck or his back or whatever. Now he's paralyzed. And you can hear him saying in the video, like, I can't feel my legs. Is this normal? And he's like, I'm sorry, I didn't know the car was stolen. Wow. You ran, bro. Like, you knew the car was stolen. You stole the car or whatever happened. Like, you wouldn't have ran if you didn't know the car was stolen, for one. For two, they didn't say, hey, you stole a car. I didn't know the car was stolen. I'm sorry. Like, why do you know we're chasing you? I don't know, right? Anyway, so now, dude is suing the police officer that tased him, saying that he shouldn't have done that. he would have stopped. They didn't warn him they were going to tase him. If they would have said, hey, we're going to tase you, he would have stopped. And they shouldn't have tased him on rocks. What the fuck, man? What are you supposed to do? Like, wait until he gets to the grass and then tase him. They warned you they were going to send the dog on you. You didn't stop. They would have yelled, we'll shoot you. You weren't going to stop. So what's the difference? Like, they didn't warn me they were going to tase me. I would have stopped if they would have said that. The fuck you would have. Okay? Like, you made your decisions. You chose to run the first time. You chose to run the second time. These things are called consequences for your own fucking actions. Am I wrong? Like, and it's like a news story. Like, but I think it happened in Texas or something. Either way, the police department rightfully is like, yeah, we stand behind our officer. He did nothing wrong. Like, and the situation came to an end. Nobody got hurt. Well, except for that guy. It was just an unfortunate thing. People get tased all the time. All the fucking time. Like, which is the reason they have tasers is so they don't have to fucking shoot people, you know? And I guess they tried like a boa net or something. Like a thing that shoots out. It's supposed to like, I don't know, like a thing in the movies that like wraps around your legs. You're like, eh! And you fall over, but it didn't work. I guess they tried something like that. I don't know. But they don't really use those things because they're ineffective. But anyways, like these are your like, I don't know, fuck, man. When you do shit, there's a reaction to the shit that you do. When you fuck up, bad things happen. Sometimes even when you're doing the right thing, bad things happen. Which will bring me to my next video, which I got permission to do. I would really actually like the person involved to do it with me, but for legal reasons, they cannot. And before I even do that video, which will probably be in a couple days next week, I'm not getting over now. Let me tell you, it might trigger some folks. This shit's gonna be, might upset some peoples. But you know, it happens. Like, that's another thing, right? Like, you let me know what you think about that part of the video, right? You know, the consequences, reactions. Like, motherfucker, if you would have just stopped and said, okay, I didn't know the car was stolen, and you're telling the truth, maybe they could have figured that shit out. Maybe not. Like, you get to go to court, you know what I mean? Like, you could have said, oh man, fucking Dookie Shoes stole a car, and I bought it off of him. Here's the text messages. Like, where he was like, hey, I got this car, you want to buy it? And I was like, shit, yeah, that's cheap. So I bought it. And then next thing I know, the police is after me. Something, you know what I mean? Anyways. So, there was, see, I always call them the Indians. They changed the name to the Guardians. Stupidest fucking name ever. I've done this video already, but I'm Native American. I don't give a fuck about them calling them the Indians. I don't know. Anyway. So, what was it? The Cubs pitcher throws a pitch. Dude hits it. Oh, it's fucking gone. Line drive, home run. The Indians go up 2-1. They end up winning the game 2-1. Anyway, so the announcer's like, oh man, he hung it out there, threw the breaking ball right over the plate. Oh man. He knows he messed up. He's kicking himself in the ass. Oh my God, that guy, he just, I bet you he just wants to kill himself right now. People are throwing a fit over this dude saying that. Like, it's a figure of speech. Like, why the fuck are we so sensitive about every little thing nowadays? Like, Oh, no, because I've had somebody kill themselves. Well, I know people who's killed themselves. I lost my best friend to suicide. Or not my best friend, but one of my best friends. And I talked about it in my addiction series. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and watch it. Like, I know several people that have taken their lives, like, purposely. Like, you don't have to be so sensitive about every little fucking thing. It's like just a reason to bitch and cry. Like, everybody needs something to bitch and cry about. Like, I don't get, so you're gonna call for this guy's job because he used a figure of speech that people has used a million times over the years. But because he's on TV, you know, and he's an older guy too. I mean, there's a lot of people that has been like, on the other side of that, like, leave him alone, man. Like, he's just making a call. He's on color commentary. Like, he's supposed to make shit interesting. Like, and it's not like he meant, like, oh, you need to go kill yourself. He didn't say that to the guy. He's like, oh, I bet he feels like he was to kill himself. Like, more like, oh, I bet you he wants to go home, punch himself in the face right now. Like, would people get upset about that? Like, oh, I know schizophrenic people that would kick their own ass. Like Jim Carrey and Liar Liar. Like, ah! Like, Jesus Christ, man. People are too uptight nowadays. People probably get mad at me saying, Jesus Christ. My old lady yells at me for it all the fucking time. But anyway, enough of me. You know, I know I haven't done video in like going on 3 weeks now. So that's my fault, being lazy or whatnot. But, yeah, you guys heard enough of my fucking bullshit. So I'm gonna get out of here. Like I said, I'll be back real soon, and we're gonna talk about murder, or is it? We'll find out. All right, guys, I'll be back soon. Take care of yourself. Hope everybody's doing well out there in YouTube world. I'll be back soon.